Okay, hey everyone, so welcome back to my channel. So today y'all probably see the title that I'm going to tell y'all of like how I passed my permit when I was 29 and I'm 30. So I have my permit for 2 years, but after that next year come, it'll be like next year for me 1 year, but I got it last year, it's 2 year. Before we get started, I would say, I know I haven't been posting a video for a while since the last time I had posted a video. It's because I've been working, busy, especially around this holiday and the other month too. So sorry about that. I just been kind of worrying out and working, working, being a worker at Walmart. So it's a lot of like work, so yeah. But if you're new, hi, my name is Tiffy and this is my YouTube channel. I post videos on here and go watch my other last videos I have made, past videos too. Go watch it, especially for the ones who still watching my videos. Thank you. Keep watching my videos. Let's grow in here. I want to grow in here, and also go and follow my second channel, I haven't posted nothing on there for a while, but please go and subscribe on there. Soon, whenever, it probably next year, I will post some videos back on there. I've been trying to just grow on this mostly so I can get kind of back into this on this channel, because it's the one I've been on longer than my vlogging channel. Also subscribe and click the bell notification and share this video, share all my videos. And so let's get started, and so I can tell y'all how I passed my permit and give y'all how to prepare for the test. So okay, I wrote some notes. I had wrote on my iPad I'm recording on, but I put it on my phone, so y'all probably see it's like on here that I'm gonna tell y'all other things you should do. But first, before I tell y'all, I'm gonna tell you a story of how I didn't get my permit when I was a teenager, how I didn't get it, how I didn't pass it, because I failed so many times. When I first took the test, I was probably like 17, about 17. I took it the first time and I failed it. I studied a book. So I live in Laurel, Arkansas. So we have like an Arkansas book. At that time when I was out of school, they had this red book with the police and teenagers on it. And they used to have that on there. But now it's different. They don't have the cover of that. They just got like a paper book. The book was a little different. It had the same stuff, but now it has like it has some new signs on it, but the same signs on there. And at that time, yeah, I was like 17. I took it. I failed the first time. I think it's because I was rushing into it. That's probably why. And I took it again when I was 17. Failed the second time because I rushed into it. And also it's because I kept missing the same question. And it also rotates the questions, but with the same answers on it. So that's the one that got me confused when I first took it when I was 17. Took it the third time when I was 18. Or third time when I was 17. I don't remember. But I failed it. I failed it the third time. I stopped for a while. I didn't went and take the test again. I was not gonna give up. I just kind of, things been going on, ups and downs in my life, and with me and my mom and brother, things was kind of like hard around in our time, struggling every time of that time after I got out of high school. In college too, but things was kind of, I was focused on that more than trying to get my license. And I took it again around the summertime in June. It's doing after I had turned 29, and I took it again. I think I might be before I was 29, probably when I was 28, probably in May, probably I took it again. First time in a long time, because I had to get another book because they changed the book different, and I had to get a new one because they had the one that had 2015 or something, or 18. And one thing, when I took it again, when I was given a ticket, they said they want you to have the original copy. That's the one thing. That's probably why I didn't able to go and take it again, because I had to get the original copy. I can't get like I have to get the original one, not a copy. I think they have like the original copy of your birth certificate. They don't want you to have a copy. They want you to have the original one with that thing on the side at the bottom. I think it was on the right side. It has like a logo. It's kind of like a logo, but it's like a label birth certificate. So yeah. And also it's because it was around that time in the summer, it was hot. I had to stay in the line so long. That's why I couldn't think, because standing up I got so tired and stuff. I started sweating on my shirt. I think it was not May, but probably June after my birthday. So yeah, I took it when I was in June, or I took it in July. I think I took it twice. failed again. And I think I realized it's because of that. But before that, I forgot to. Oh, let me lie like that. Before that, I forgot to tell y'all. Before I had went and took a test again, doing when I was 28, I had went to this driving school called Thomas Driving School here in Little Rock. I took the course to help me prepare for, so it prepared for me to take the writ test. They gave me a book. I want to do with that book that time. It's driving school book, but it's in that trunk thing. But I had took it because I had to went and go and get the book at the school. I didn't do it in person. I just did the class on the Zoom on the laptop. And I passed it around the time close to the end of the year. End of the year, I took the course class in 2022. And that was like the Thomas Driving School. I forgot to say that too first. And I got the certificate. They forgot to give it to me that year. So I had to call doing last year, the beginning of the year, to tell them they didn't email the copy for me. So I had to do it and I had to print it out. So yeah, I forgot to tell you that. Like I said, I was talking about of the day I took the test again. After that, after June and July, when I failed the second time in a long time, it seemed like it's 4 times. Well, not really 4 times. After that, around in November, that's when November the 14th, I passed it. And the one thing I did, I scheduled appointment. That's how I did it, because standing in that line like that, you don't necessarily have to stand in line. You could schedule appointment to take the written test. So I passed it at the age of 29 of last year, November 14th. And I was I was surprised, y'all. I was surprised. I was shocked. I was like, oh my freaking, it played off with my mom telling like, Mom, I didn't pass it, but she knew that I had something in my hand. I said, damn, I gave it away. Because I had this envelope, had my birth certificate in this envelope. So I was shocked for myself. I was like, oh my God. I was like, yes. I was like, thank you, Lord. So y'all. But yeah, I had passed it, and so yeah. But now I'm going to tell y'all what y'all should do, how to pass it, how to prepare. So I'm going to tell y'all that, and I'll be right back. So the first one I would tell y'all, so prepare for the real written test. One thing I do, I study the book. So I studied the book. I kept studying the book. I highlight my parts of the line. When I had took the test, I had questions I had remembered of the answers or certain ones. I highlight the ones that most important that you think that you could remember or something. So pass. It doesn't mean that you gonna give up. Just don't rush and take your time. But the one that I was trying to say, the number one, study the book. Study the book. Do that. Study. Number 2, practice on a driving written test. It's like a practice written test app. They have study it. Practice on a test. It has an app for driving, like a driving practice test, written test, the practice written test it has, and you could do that. That kind of helps me. That's how I kept practicing and studying. And I remember it had the same questions. Some was the same questions. Some would switch the question. It twist the questions around stuff, but with the same answers, all the same. Another thing, go and take a driving lessons course class, like a driving course class. Not driving lessons, but I mean with that too. But wait until you do that after you pass the course. But I mean, take a driving course class that will help you prepare for the real test. Like I told y'all at the beginning, I told y'all about how I forgot to tell y'all that at the first beginning. If you want to do it in person, you could go take the course in person of the class, or you could doing Zoom in the Zoom class part. Anyone that you could do that if you want to. Then I use flashcards. I had used flashcards because that would help. You could write down the flashcards, or the ones on the app of the driving practice test, written test. You could write it on there and put it down of the answers they had, the questions and answers. That would help you practice. You could put the answers behind the the flashcards and the questions in the front, and that would kind of help me do it like that. Get enough sleep, especially the day you go and take the written test, the permanent written test. Get enough sleep. Do that. Don't stress yourself out. Get enough. Number 6, don't tell nobody that you're going to take the test. You got to get your mind focused. Don't tell no one that, because that's the one thing I kept doing is keep telling someone. And I probably should not do. I did research about that on Google. Especially I saw on TikTok, people said don't tell no one you're going to go and take the written test, the permit written test. And also, if you're going to go take the road test, don't tell them that. It's better not to tell them shit I do. Because that would kind of, people ask you, like, do you pass? Do you pass? Like, don't tell them. Because that will, like, you going to be thinking about what they ask you. Especially if you're working, don't tell your coworkers either. Don't do that. Number 7, like I said, during the day of the test, don't rush on the test. Take your time. Just take your time. With me, for me, I have learning. I had learning problems again, especially I still have that as an adult. I have like ADHD that I have. At the time, I didn't know if I had that, but it's part of the learning disability. Still had that. I still have that as an adult with my learning. Then struggling on tests, especially I can read, but I'm not that good reader. I struggle on that stuff, especially I take my time on my tests, and that's probably why it takes me longer to kind of, get understanding on some tests. And that's how I kept failing the test so many times, because I'm rushing into it. And that's how I did it in high school, but I'd still graduate from high school. Yeah, I don't know what else. But I would tell you, yeah, you're gonna get it. But I know y'all probably wanna know when I'm gonna go take the road test. I was gonna do this year, but a little way too late. Things be kind of hard around the time, ups and downs around this year. Things was kind of, especially with work and stuff, and busy. I probably would say next year before November, because that's when it's going to end, November the 14th of next year. I'm gonna do before that. It's gonna I might do around. I was gonna say April, but that's April shower. I would say February. I don't know, because that might be icing or snowing around in February. So I'll probably say March or May. I have to wait and see which one. Around one of those months, I would do it. And I'm gonna tell you, my mom did help me practice driving when I was like really young, from 8 to 14. Well, at 8, I couldn't reach the paddle brakes and stuff, the gas and brake. So by 14, I learned how to drive, and I know how to do what to. I got my permit. After I got it, I did went and took a driving license to make sure if I got it and understand it and how to prepare and stuff like that, and what to do. Especially right now, people are driving crazy right now, especially here in Little Rock. People just be kind of right now driving so damn stupid too. Stupid and crazy. So I'm trying to be a safe driver. I'm not trying to be acting like them. Especially I'm 30 and got my permit. I don't care how old you are. It's okay if you get your permit at what age you are. It's fine. I used to say I didn't know you could get your permit when you in your in your 20s, but I said, well, I used to just thinking that I'd be learning. But I hope y'all enjoyed this video. If you like it, just thumbs up. Comment below. Do you get your permit? How old do you get it? Do you get it in your 20s? Do you get in your 30s? What age you got your permit? Let me know. And subscribe and click the bell notification if you are new. And share this video. Go and subscribe to my social medias that be in the description box. And subscribe to my second channel, my vlogging channel. But I see y'all in my next video. I hope y'all enjoyed it. So happy Thanksgiving. So after that, y'all might see this and be y'all gonna see this doing after Thanksgiving. So I'm just gonna still say happy Thanksgiving. Also, I forgot to say, comment below what you think for. I'm gonna tell y'all what I think for is that to wake up every morning and yeah, wake up every day in the morning, see my family, and be motivated. Try to be motivated every day. So that's what I'm thinking for. And also I thank the Lord too. So I thank him too. But I see y'all in my next video. Bye y'all.